Welcome to the Wednesday edition of the Believers Fellowship Daily Bible Reading. And this is the part we call Bible Time, where we offer up some comments, some insight, some commentary on the Psalms that we're reading. And we're continuing our way through the book of Psalms. And today we come to Psalm 26 and 27. And in these two Psalms, I think we get a really good insight into the heart of a man that God said was a man after God's own heart. That's David, the writer of these Psalms. And we're so thankful for these Psalms because what we have written here under the inspiration of the Spirit and coming out of David's own experience is something that's so relatable for us, something that we can understand, and something that can really be helpful for us in dealing with the issues that we face in life. And what you see here in Psalm 26 is the blessing of walking in integrity. He says, "Vindicate me, O Lord, for I have walked in my integrity." David was a man who had a lot of enemies, a lot of adversaries, a lot of people saying things about him, a lot of people talking about him, wanting to put him down, coming after him, all those kinds of things. And you may feel that way at times too, where people are saying unfair, unkind, untrue things about you. And and I know that those things hurt. We used to say sticks and stones will break my bones, but words will never hurt me. Now, that's a big fat lie. Words can hurt sometimes a whole lot more than sticks and stones. And so what do we do? What does the man after God's own heart do? What does a man do who walks in integrity? Well, you can see what he says there in the very first line, "Vindicate me, O Lord." He looks to the Lord. He knows that God will give perfect justice. He's not out to try to straighten everybody out and tell everybody where they're wrong and make sure everybody knows that he's in the right and all these other people, they're wrong. He doesn't spend his energy doing that. He trusts in the Lord to vindicate him. And the Lord knows. And David, because he's a man walking in his own integrity, knows that God will justify him. And so what a great picture that has. And see what happens when we don't do that, when we don't look to the Lord and look to him vindicating us when we're under attack, is we become bitter. We become bitter towards other people. We can't enjoy our life because all we're thinking about are these unkind, untrue, hurtful things that people are saying about us. That's not David. He turned to the Lord and trusted that the Lord would vindicate him. And in the meantime, he's focused on worshiping the Lord and giving thanks to him. Verse 6 says, "I wash my hands in innocence and go around your altar, O Lord, proclaiming thanksgiving aloud and telling all your wondrous deeds." O Lord, I love the habitation of your house and the place where your glory dwells. His focus is on the Lord. The Lord will vindicate me. The Lord will bring justice to me. And in the meantime, I'm just going to praise him and give him thanks and glory in his majesty. What a great picture that is for you and me when we encounter those kinds of times. And then in chapter 27, a great chapter, we see what it looks like to have a confident trust in the Lord. I mean, look at how it starts off. "The Lord is my light and my salvation. Whom shall I fear? The Lord is the stronghold of my life. Of whom shall I be afraid? When evildoers assail me to eat up my flesh, my adversaries and my foes, it is they who stumble and fall. Though an army encamp against me, my heart shall not fear. Though war arise against me, yet I will be confident." His confidence is in the Lord. He's not concerned about those who are his enemies, those who come against him. He's not going to live in fear. He's going to live in a confident trust in the Lord. And he's going to keep his focus on the Lord and worshiping the Lord. Verse 4 says, "One thing I have asked the Lord, that will I seek after, that I may dwell in the house of the Lord all the days of my life, to gaze upon the beauty of the Lord and to inquire in his temple." I just got one thing I want to do. I got my focus on one thing, and that is the Lord. And for David, this thing with the Lord was really an intimate thing. In verses 8 and 9, notice how many times he uses the word face, which is an indication of a close, intimate relationship. He says, "You have said, seek my face. My heart says to you, your face, Lord, do I seek. Hide not your face from me. Turn not your servant away in anger, O you who have been my help." So he's focused on worshiping the Lord. He wants to have an intimate fellowship with the Lord, face to face kind of fellowship. And that's what he's confident in, is in the Lord. And that's how he ends the psalm. Verse 13, I believe that I shall look upon the goodness of the Lord in the land of the living. I have a confidence in the Lord. And so he concludes by saying, wait for the Lord, be strong and let your heart take courage. Wait for the Lord. Twice in that one verse he says, wait for the Lord. And we talked about that in a previous study. It's not passively sitting around waiting to see what God's going to do. No, it's marked out by being strong and courageous, because my confidence is in him. So I'm going to move forward. I'm going to keep doing what I know he wants me to do. I'm going to keep seeking his face. I'm going to worship him. I'm going to honor him in every way. And my hope, my confidence is in him completely. These are great words for you and me as we face the challenges of our day, the fears of our days, the things that people might be saying about us, against us. We can walk in integrity, trust the Lord. He knows what's going on. He can take care of us. Our confidence is in him. I'm just going to keep seeking him and worshiping him and looking for that great times of fellowship with him face to face. So I hope that these encourage you in your own walk with the Lord and with whatever you're facing this day or this week. And we'll be back tomorrow for more Bible time.